have some cards for you today. This is not for a design team project. This is just because I colored a bunch of images while I was on my camping trip. I did have someone who wanted some mermaids, so I wasn't going to do any more mermaids, but I colored up a bunch for her to choose from. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I can't see these until I get on camera. And I have to be careful with the acetate and the heat tool because I can melt my acetate. So I apologize. So I colored up the mermaids. I didn't hear from her for a while, so I started planning to make cards with them. And then I heard from her. So I'm going to color her some more. She picked which one she liked, and that's what I'm going to do. But as you can see, you know, Saturated Canary Mermaid. My sentiment is from Stampendous, and I used some paper scraps that I had from a Knitwit Collections digital papers. So I used a kind of a peachy color on the mermaid, so I picked the peachy background, and I added the blues because they have the blue flowers there. This is a Spellbinders die. I wanted to show you guys, this is what I picked up. Transparency film. And I got this at Office Max, and it was kind of expensive. If I remember correctly, it was like over $20. But you get 100 sheets. So 20 bucks, that's like 50 cents a sheet. I can get about 4, sometimes 5 cards out of one. So, well, about 10 cents. It cost me about 10 cents a piece. So anyway, my flower clusters, I had some of these peachy colored seahorses. I added some starfish and a shell, a lace bow, and this card pops up on pearls and trim, and there's your sentiment area. So that's card number 1. Card number 2 is another Saturated Canary Mermaid, and I used my ticket die. I covered most of it up, but you can see it looks like a ticket. And then I used a smaller ticket on the inside, and obviously added, you can see on that one, hopefully. This is just some fibers I had in my stash, some bling in the background there, covered up the bling on this side, and Wild Orchid Craft flowers, some berries from my stash, and some little plastic seashells that kind of matched in blue. Another sentiment from that same collection, and of course I've got the pretty teal lace, and then bling holds it up, and there's the inside cut out of that ticket for the sentiment area. So that's card number 2. Card number 3 is this one, and this is another, this is a Knitwit Collections with the bubbles. And I used a tag die that I had in my stash. Please don't ask me. I wish I could remember. I threw away the packaging. I don't remember who makes that tag die. I apologize. But, yeah. So, my Wild Orchid Craft flowers, berries from my stash that I thought kind of looked like coral. And I added some shells in there. Another sentiment from that collection, a lace bow, and this one pops up on pearls. Card number 3, and card number 4 is that same image, and I wish I could tell you who this is. I can't think of it. If somebody knows, please put it in the comments. They're digital images. And on this one, I had these flowers in my stash for a really long time, and I just thought, okay, I'll use them on this. And I also had this seahorse. This is a Michael's seahorse, and I had colored it up a while back for another project and didn't use it. And then I have the bling around her and another lace bow. And then I have 2 layers of lavender trims there to pop up that card, and then just a teeny bit of bling there at the bottom. So that's the last card, card number 4. So there they are. Oh gosh, I can't believe it. I always forget something. All the cards, every one of them, has these little glass pieces that are to look like bubbles. The larger ones are from Craft Fantastic, and the tinier ones, they're from a sequence, Pretty Pink Posh, maybe. So anyway, that's the collection of cards today. I hope you loved them. I'm sure they did not inspire you because everybody's probably done with mermaids and sea-themed things by now. But I have one more batch. And then I promise I'm done with mermaids for this year. All right. Happy scrappy day. Thanks for watching. And all my cards are listed on eBay in the description box down below. If there are none, if you go click on that and there's nothing listed, that means these cards are already sold. Thanks for watching. Bye.